Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now, presented by Tennis Express. Rafa Nadal is a clay court artist, and now the 14-time Grand Slam champion is a museum. The King of Clay was in Mallorca this week to celebrate the sports experience by Rafa Nadal, an interactive museum, part of Rafa's Sports Center in his hometown. The museum is a treasure trove of all things Rafa. His Roland Garros trophies, Olympic gold medal, and U.S. Open title trophies are among the striking exhibits in the museum. Now, Rafa hasn't played a match since May 27th after a tendon injury in his left wrist forced him to withdraw out of the French Open. The world number 4 pulled out of next week's Toronto tournament as well, but says he still plans to play the Rio Olympic Games, where he's entered in singles and doubles with his good friend Mark Lopez, if he's healthy enough to be competitive.
I'm going to try my best to be ready for it. I believe and I really hope that I'm going to be there. But at the same time, I want to be there being more or less competitive.
Rio represents an honor for the 30-year-old Rafa, who was selected as the Spanish Olympic flag bearer. In 2012, Rafa was also the flag bearer, but a knee injury forced him to miss the London Games and the final 7 months of the season that year. Given this could be his final Olympics, the 2008 gold medal champion says he is making every effort he can to compete, and of course he is. Roger Federer joined Rafa Nadal in pulling out of the Rogers Cup in Toronto. Roger says right now it's just best for him that he take a little more time after Wimbledon. Roger's departure from Toronto came shortly before his major new arrival. Wilson, Federer's longtime racket sponsor, released this video of the new Pro Staff RF97 autograph racket. The video stars Roger writing a letter dedicating his design to the next generation of players. The RF97 autograph features Roger's signature on the throat of the racket, as well as the branded co-designed with Roger Federer on the hoop of the racket. Roger is still on course to play in Rio, where he'll play singles and partner fellow former number 1 Martina Hingis in mixed doubles. And Federer fans are celebrating another big return because Roger is returning to the 2017 Hopman Cup. 16 years after a 19-year-old Federer and good friend Martina Hingis partnered to win the Hopman Cup for Switzerland, Roger returns partnering with Belinda Bencic, who is coached, by the way, by Martina's mom. It is a dream pairing for tennis fans, and Belinda herself says she is thrilled. All right, Serena Williams showed up in the Stanford stands supporting her older sister Venus at her Bank of the West Classic match. Perhaps the Williams sisters, who won their 14th Grand Slam doubles title at Wimbledon, are getting in a little practice ahead of the Rio Games. Venus and Serena are going to play to extend their Olympic tennis record and win a 5th gold medal. Here's a sneak peek of a new ad for Mini USA starring Serena that you should start seeing in August.
I just never gave up. Growing up in Compton, California, you just want to be able to say that I can do better, or I can do this, or I can get out and I can be a role model for everyone else.
Serena shows off her new Nike Olympic dress and talks about her growth from a public parks player in Compton, California to Olympic champion, showing us we all have the power to defy labels. The ad reboots Mini USA's Defy Labels campaign that you saw first during the Super Bowl. Okay, finally, some scheduling controversy in Washington, D.C. earlier this week. Are the men getting better courts at the combined ATP and WTA event than the women are? Journalist Ben Rothenberger tweeted out this image from D.C. of a packed outer court crowd to see former U.S. Open champ Sam Stosur play former number 1 Caroline Wozniacki, while there were plenty of empty seats in the stadium court match between Bernard Tomic and Donald Young. During Wednesday's schedule, 5 out of the 6 matches contested on stadium court were men's matches. As we tape today's news, 4 out of the 5 matches scheduled for stadium court on Thursday are men's matches. The only WTA match set for the stadium court on Thursday is the afternoon opener between Sabine Lisicki and Kristina Mladenovic. Asked about this scheduling issue, Sam Stosur said it should be 50-50 men and women on the stadium court. By the way, Caroline Wozniacki retired from that match with an arm injury. That's the news for now. I'm Grace Carter. We'll see you next time here on Tennis Now.